Hi, my name is Juan Fuertes Otoya. My topic research number 2 is knocking down the barriers to autonomous driving. Definition: an autonomous vehicle is one that brings together the sensors, processors, actuators, and software necessary to drive autonomously. Although it still seems strange to us, little by little they will become part of our common lives. Vehicles with autonomy are right implemented, but with human intervention since autonomous driving has different levels. These are five levels of autonomous driving that are divided into single driver, assisted, partial automation, high automation, and full automation. In turn, there are three primary actors: the driver as a human factor, the autonomous driving system, and the car itself with the appropriate conventional systems. The levels of autonomous driving are zero level, no automation in driving. All actions are carried out entirely by the driver. Level 1, driving assistance. This level is the vehicle has a driving assistance system, such as a lane keeping, adaptive speed controls or not. Level 2, partial automation. A driver is required, although he will not perform a task related to movement. The vehicle has both longitudinal and lateral movement control, although it does not have detection and response to objects. Conditional automation is the level 3. The driver is reclining and although the autonomy is higher, he must be attentive to intervene. It as automation system in relation to the control of longitudinal and lateral movement, detection and response to objects. Level 4, high automation. No human intervention will be required and at any time since the car will be the vehicle itself who will control the traffic on the surrounding conditions, define the road or alternatives and respond to any situations. Level 5, complete automation. The vehicle will have the ability of demand made through the interface through which our orders will be entered to go anywhere eh, without the need for the steering wheel pedals control since the vehicle has automation system at all levels. Video 1. In this video, he will explain a little better about the introduction of autonomous driving.
You've probably read something about autonomous vehicles in the news, but what are they and how do they work? Well, they use sensors, lasers and cameras to navigate the roads, and there are actually 5 different levels of automation. Today, your car is at level 1 with features like cruise control and parking sensors. But by level 5, the car can drive itself completely. All you do is tell it where to go. But what does that actually mean? Well, with computers at the wheel, you'll get from A to B faster with less congestion and less pollution. Once you arrive, your car will even park itself. But their biggest benefit is safety. Every year, more than 1 million people are killed in car accidents worldwide, and 90% of them are caused by human error. Sometimes we get tired, we lose concentration, and every now and then just get it wrong. Could driverless cars be safer? They'll have to be able to make quick decisions in all kinds of situations and share the roads with conventional vehicles, pedestrians and cyclists. There's still a lot of work to be done, but driverless cars could dramatically cut the number of accidents on the roads and save millions of lives. That doesn't make letting go of the wheel any easier though. There are still lots of unanswered questions. Who's to blame if there's an accident? Can autonomous vehicles be hacked? And what if you're someone who just likes driving? To find out more about what an autonomous future might mean for you, visit FIA.com.
Application in electronics. As we are right now electronics, deals with electrical circuits that involve active electrical components such as vacuum tubes, transistors, diodes, integrated circuits, optoelectronics, and sensors, associated with passive electrical components and interconnection technologies. Here, if we consider that autonomous vehicles have a fusion of all the electronic components that we know today, both in the communication of information that exists between the system with the sensor, which allow these vehicles to have the ability to react to circumstances that the human hand cannot reach. This makes technology increase every day, allowing us to enjoy of the facility that we may have in our future. Video 2. In this video, we will see how autonomous driving works.
Self-driving vehicles can detect obstacles and stop if necessary. With the help of sophisticated technology, vehicles from Navaya, Waymo, and local motors are able to pick up passengers on demand and take them to their desired destination. Autonomous vehicles are also able to recognize traffic lights and road signs at intersections and act accordingly. But how do they actually do all this? Self-driving cars do not require a driver to get from A to B. The technology in and on the vehicle is the driver. The technology includes many sensors such as lidar sensors, ultrasonic sensors, cameras, and radar sensors. The sensors are located at the front and the rear of the vehicle. Cameras and lidar sensors are also frequently found on the roof. Without them, the vehicle would be virtually blind. LiDAR is a key component in many vehicles. LiDAR works similar to radar. LiDAR, however, does not use radio waves, but many light rays that are reflected by the objects in the surroundings and detected by the LiDAR sensor. In this way, a point cloud is generated from the environment. However, LiDAR does not recognize road signs. Cameras use artificial intelligence to recognize and interpret street signs. Cameras are also used to detect obstacles and are needed for lane keeping. Neither LiDAR nor cameras can handle fog. In this situation, radar is needed for forward collision warning and avoidance. A major disadvantage of radar, however, is that the objects must be large enough to be detected. Pedestrians or cyclists may therefore not be recognized by radar. The exact position of the vehicle is determined by GPS and highly accurate digital maps. Digital maps contain a lot of information, including information such as intersection signs and speed limits. Since GPS cannot always be guaranteed, for example in tunnels and street canyons, odometry is also necessary. For example, the wheel diameter and the wheel speed can be used to estimate the future position of the vehicle. All data from sensors are then combined and processed in one or more processors. NVIDIA, AMD, and other manufacturers offer such chips for autonomous driving.
Pros and cons. Pros: reduction of accidents, greater comfort and mobility for all, strengthening of roads, environmental care. Cons: limited or no human intervention in case of problems, not very accessible price. Use applied in Ecuador. According to the specification of Kia Motors, of the largest car export companies in Ecuador, it gave us a brief review of the autonomous models. Autonomous driving is technology intensive as the onset of prices, complex and cutting-edge technologies converge. So individual technology are collective referred to as advanced driver assistance system. ADAS technology consists of the three steps: monitoring the environment, making decisions, and the driving the vehicle. However, autonomous driving technology is how done when all these steps are advanced and the integrated know to take full control of vehicles. The rest depend on communication technology, which is the integral part of connected cars. Kia's division for autonomous driving is being realized Tri-Wise Driving. It's a brand of ADA's-based autonomous driving technology. Conclusion. In conclusion, I can only say that against technology you cannot find every day it is introduced more and more into our daily life and since we cannot fight against it, at least we have the opinion of joining it. That is to say, in the future we will surely by be forced to use this type of car and for society to function properly we must put into practice our ethics and our moral to make good decisions and does not cause problems for our peers. For example, if I am a programming expert and I work programming this type of card, I must be aware of the type of program that I'm putting on the vehicle systems. Another examples would be never to use this type of technology to demonstrate that I can do or to harm a third party because the consequence of the accident can never be measured. Thank you.